channel. So today is Saturday, I think. Pretty sure it's Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday, May 28th. And today I'm just going to be doing like a nice makeup look, and it's going to be based on all the products that you should have in your makeup bag. So one product that I wish someone would have told me that you need and is a staple is sunscreen. I just have this Rhonda Allison sunscreen, and basically, especially since I live in Southern California, I need to be protecting my skin for the sun rays. Even though I have a lot of melanin in my skin, it's a common misconception that us black girls and black women do not need sunscreen, and that's not true. So I think sunscreen for your face is a must. Must, but I love having this in my collection because right after I apply my sunscreen, I just like having some kind of like smooth surface before I apply my primer. I feel like it just helps my makeup go on a little bit smoother and it just feels good. So this is just the MAC Oil Control Lotion, and I don't know, I like having this, but it just feels really nice on your face and it makes smooth. And so this is a must in your collection, is some sort of primer. I like this primer because it's kind of on the cheaper side. It's $6. Of course there are some that are cheaper, but I find that this is a really good primer. It has like a satiny kind of based. I like it a lot. Really nice foundation. I would recommend using a liquid foundation. I think liquid foundations are really nice. If you don't want a liquid foundation, then maybe you could try out sort of a BB cream. I have these two BB creams. This one's a little bit lighter than me, so what I would do is I would just mix these two. I will make a video on both of them and how I mix them. If you want sort of like a really nice coverage, I would recommend getting a liquid foundation. I like this foundation because it's like my perfect color and it just has a really nice and smooth application. Would recommend this. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin, and I'm in the color 95 Coconut. It comes with a pump, which is Life. Techniques beauty sponge, or some people like the beauty blender. I've never actually tried out the beauty blender, but this is about around a little over half the price of the beauty blender. What I can say is that I do like this sponge, but it's not as durable as I like it to be. This is my old sponge. It lasted me probably like a month or two, and do you see like all the holes in it stuff, and I just wasn't even that rough with it, and just not extremely durable, and that's the only thing I don't like about this. And these sponges or like blenders kind of like this that you guys like, just drop them below and I'd love to try them out and maybe do like a comparison side by side. Try to keep most of the products that I use affordable and in the drugstore, but with that said, I don't have any brow products besides my brow gel that are from the drugstore. This MAC Eyebrow Crayon thing, it's in the color Spiked, and then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and so I'm just going to take my MAC one today because I feel this one gives me sort of a more natural look, so I'm going to just try that out today for you guys. This Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It is like the best concealer in the world. It has like the best shade for me. This is in the color 30 Cafe. There's one that's supposed to be darker in their line. It's like 32 deep or 35 deep. This is definitely darker, so I would recommend this. I'm just going to apply a little bit right there on my hand. Start to kind of clean up my brows a bit. I find using this concealer, which is like a liquid concealer, is a lot easier than using a creamy concealer. And then what I like to do is I like to take a bigger brush and I just blend it out. I'm just going to take this same concealer and I'm going to make a triangle motion with it. And above your lip. I really started to like this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. This concealer is only about like $3, I think, $2 to $3. It gives like a really nice look. I don't like the color necessarily alone, so I like to apply it on top of like a really nice concealer. I really started to like this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. This concealer is only about like $3, I think, $2 to $3. It gives like a really nice look. I don't like the color necessarily alone, so I like to apply it on top of like a really nice concealer. I already like the color of my concealer, and I don't want it to necessarily change the concealer color. I'm going to take my same Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Palette that I have that you can use to contour with and to color correct and highlight with is this palette right here. It's the Beauty Treats Concealer Collection palette. I think they have a couple more shades of this. I think I just got this at some like random cheap store, but I think they sell this online. Shade right here, and just do a slight cream contour with it. This sponge again. I'm just going to take this Maybelline New York Brow Drama, and it's in the color Transparent. This Flower Loose Powder, it's in the color Transparent. You can just get this brand at Walmart, and it's just really nice in helping set your makeup. Take this little powder, this little puff thing, to take this Real Techniques contour brush, and I just tap right into the product. Another product that I would recommend everyone purchasing is this Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This primer is thebomb.com. Like, if you want your eyeshadow to stay all day, like, this is what you need. Like, this is life. Right onto my eyelids. What I like to do is to go right back into that flower powder and apply it directly onto my lids so I can just help set my primer. This palette right here is pretty affordable for what it has. This is the Morphe 350M or the Morphe 350 Matte. It costed me about $30 including shipping. All of these shadows are matte. I completely recommend this because you can use almost all of these colors as a crease color, and you can just mix and match and get so many different looks with this. And I've yet to find a palette that had like all of this. Like, I literally use this palette every single day. This color just to set my eyeshadow primer once again. Take this brownish color right here, and I'm going to apply that right into the crease. That in the outer corner. I'm going to just take this color right here, a little bit more kind of lighting it up a bit. Take my blending brush and blend that. And then blend that. I also have this Coastal Scents palette. It's 120 palette and it's number 5. This palette's alright. I'd recommend this if you were just starting off. I'm just going to take this black right here so that I can just intensify this a bit more. This outer edge. I'm just going to take one of these Wet n Wild eyeshadows. It's fairly cheap. It's about like $1.99, $2.99. I'm just going to take this color right here. And apply that underneath my lash line. This e.l.f. eyeliner. I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild blush. It's fairly cheap. It's about $3. I'm just gonna be using this color today because I want to show you guys a cheaper kind of alternative. Powder, don't mind the swatches on my hand, or like the stuff on my hand, which is this black Radiance powder in the color Cafe. And I'm just gonna apply this all over except where I applied the blush, of course. The same powder, but it's in the color Rich Mahogany, and I like to just use this to kind of like bronze slash deepen my contour. It's kind of bronze, it's kind of like a bronzer, but it's not since this is cool toned. And then temples, the brush that I use all over my face, and I'm just going to blend that in. Now I'm just going to take my Maybelline mascara, it's the Rocket. I'm going to apply that to my lashes. This Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, and this is in the color Catwalk Pink. So I am going to just take this sort of like a dusty rose color, and I'm going to apply this just like that. Cut off, but what I did was I just added this NYX Buttergloss, and then I added this Victoria's Secret lip gloss just to give a little bit more glam to the look. Then I just applied this MAC Prep and Prime. I totally recommend this. It's such a nice product. Like, I've tried the e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. like set and something, and it just does not do the same thing as Fix Plus. It literally just fixes everything and just gives such a nice finish, so I totally recommend this. This is the final look. All of the products in the description box below, but comment, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!